Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And this game will see the Seattle Storm going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Officially, this game counts in the Commissioner's Cup standings. However, both teams have been eliminated from contention.
It's too bad that neither team will be in that final, and going forward, it's full attention on the regular season.
Bird with it. Pass to Stewart. On the wing, Jewell Loyd. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Now Canada. Back to Ogwumike. Poked away. Now Stewart. Here's McCautry. She's covered by Ogwumike. Kick by Loyd. Here's Stewart. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Breanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Outside Canada. Ogwumike. And she banks in the layup.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Now here is Loyd. Pass to Stewart. Back to Loyd. McCautry right side. 4 on the clock. Charles the screen. Here's Stewart. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Crashes the glass with effort and intensity. Stewart loves turning boards into buckets.
Now Duchess. Outside Canada. Step back shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You look at the career of Breanna Stewart. Before she turned 26, Stewie had won 4 college titles with UConn, gold at the games, and 2 WNBA titles.
Now here is Stewart. Charles, good.
Love the movement from Charles. Creates some good spacing off the pick and sinks it.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Duchess. From downtown, that shot off. And the Storm going the other way now. And for young Breanna Stewart, she's also piled up the individual awards.
Yeah, in the college tournament, she was an MVP 4 times. And then the WNBA, she was the 2018 MVP. She was the finals MVP multiple times over. So Stewie has really put together a Hall of Fame resume at a very young age.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Duchess. Shoots the 3. And it's McCautry with the rebound.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Bird. Back to Stewart. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Again, Seattle.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Now here is Canada. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Ogwumike outside. And here's Canada. Back to Ogwumike. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the tray.
You know, quite simply, few players make better decisions than Jordan Canada. Obviously, the right choice there.
McCautry outside. Pass to Stewart. Charles with it. Over Ogumake. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Ogumake up top. Guarded by Bird. Here's Canada. Storm with the rebound.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
And here's Sue Bird outside. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
You know, that's what separates Bird from other point guards. She has the long-range shot to go with the handle. Difficult to defend.
Now here's Ogumake. And she's going for the oop here.
Picture perfect alley-oop. Gotta love it.
A little surprised she didn't go for the big slam. I guess it works just the same.
You nailed it, Tim. 2 points is 2 points. And look, it almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power. You don't always have to flush it down.
Back to Bird. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Back to Bird. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
Shooting off a pass, it really allows you to square up, feel comfortable. Bird looked really comfortable there.
Outside Canada. Picked by Ogumake. Canada with it. He's picked up by Charles.
She's going to win some points with the coach if she keeps boxing out as well as she did right there. The 2020 season was just so different. The entire season was played in Bradenton, Florida, and I think that makes Seattle's championship in the Wubble that much more impressive.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Timeout called the Sparks. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Tolliver. And here's Billings. And she makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and if you're open, Tolliver will find you. But it's not really a matter of if, but when.
Now here's January. McCautry outside. And Ariel Atkins picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
Personal foul. Team's first. First team foul.
Stewart up top. Over Atkins.
You know, despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
No doubt. I mean, look, they're scoring with confidence. And when you can score with confidence, that really helps set the tone. They're making them count in the early going.
And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today. And really, without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Here's Tolliver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Inside, Nelson Adota. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
A high IQ basketball player, Tolliver can initiate an offense with ease.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Magbegor. Stewart. Down low. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Tolliver. Back to Atkins. Outside Tolliver. 5 on the clock. Back to Atkins for 3. That shot missing. And the Storm going the other way now. January outside. Pass to Magbegor. That's good, and it's Breon January with the dime.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Now here is Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Makes a good team a great team. It's Hayes' intensity that gets her whole team going.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Love the mindset to go at the rim there. You know, they know they're down, but plays like that can spark a comeback.
Here's McCautry. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Playing for a Russian club team back in 2019, Breanna Stewart tore her Achilles during the European title game, the final game of the season.
And this is her first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
Well, Stewart became league MVP in just her 3rd WNBA season, and I think she'll add a lot more to her trophy case before her career is over.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Tolliver. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Hayes. Here's the pick. Block.
Some ferocious defense from Magbegor. She has great instincts for finding blocks.
Pass to January. Stewart. Over Hayes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Storm out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Storm team out there.
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Now here's Duchess. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Atkins. Rebound, Tina Charles.
Can't get a much better look than that.
Yeah, no way you expect her to miss that shot.
Out to the left wing. Bird outside. 6 on the shot clock. Charles the screen. Baseline jumper. Stewart misses.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Pass to Duchess. Now Atkins. Sykes outside. Here's Nelson Nadota. And the shot goes in.
Everything you could possibly want in a guard. Brittany Sykes is a tremendous distributor.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stewart, defended by Atkins. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Sparks. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Now here's Bird. She has 6. Outside Lloyd. Back to Bird. And the foul called on Duchess. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Russell. Guarded closely. Clock at 4. To the paint. Yes, and a nice assist from Sue Bird. In 2021, the WNBA introduced the Commissioner's Cup into the season, and as a result, a second trophy.
You know, for you soccer fans out there, it's very similar to what we see in soccer. You have the regular league competition, in our case, the WNBA regular season finals, but also a cup final. So there are 2 championships to win in one season.
Here's Duchess. Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Charles. Lavender outside. Screen by Charles. Lavender outside. Bird. Banked in off the glass.
Nice move by Bird. One of the smoothest ball handlers in the WNBA.
Now here is Sykes. Covered by Lloyd. Outside Atkins. To the inside. Bird with the steal. Lavender outside. Pass to Bird. Outside Charles. Now here is Lloyd. She's guarded by Sykes. Shot clock at 2. Lloyd, no good. Now here is Duchess. She's guarded closely. And here is Sykes, guarded by Bird. Duchess with it. Back to Sykes. Puts up the 3. And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And the Storm with possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Bird right side. Back to McCautry. Pass to Bird. Now McCautry. And she's good on the 3 ball.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too. You know, Blake, it's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam?
I don't think there's any wrong answer to that question. Sensational alley-oop.
Way to avoid the question.
Yeah, come on, Blake. Stop avoiding the question, all right? But, hey, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here is Lloyd. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. But she recovers it. And the foul called on Duchess. That'll be her second foul of the game.
That's her second foul, and the last thing she wants to do is pick up a third foul here because it's just way too early in the game for that.
Lloyd from long range. Another miss by Jewell Loyd. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Again, the Sparks good for two.
Their field goal percentage is now over 50%. Their offense, it's coming around.
It's a good sign, too. I mean, they stumbled out of the gates. You know, they're kind of tripping up a bit, but they're looking to regain some ground now.
Not a clean start.
Now here is Lloyd. Clock at 6. Pass to Russell. The shot's good on the assist by Jewell Loyd.
You know, the D paid so much attention to Lloyd, it allows others to get open looks. One reason Lloyd is a valuable offensive talent.
After the 2021 season, which was Jewell Loyd's 7th year in the league, Lloyd was named first team All-WNBA for the first time in her career.
Now here is Agumake. He has 5. Not this time. Her first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Outside Lloyd. Pass to McCautry. Over Atkins. McCautry no good. And for Lloyd, that first-team selection was a long time coming.
Well, Jewell has been a great player in this league for a very long time, a key part of title teams in Seattle. So it was great to see her get that first-team nod, the respect she deserves.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Tonight's game also counts in the Commissioner's Cup, the first home and away regular season game against teams in your conference go towards the Cup standings.
Yes, so 10 total games, and the team with the best record in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to meet in the final with a lot of prize money at stake.
Since entering the league back in 2012, Tiffany Hayes has been one of the most consistent scorers on the perimeter.
Back to January. Back to Stewart. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Breon January with the dime.
When the shot clock's running low, find Stewart. She can score in just about any game situation.
And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Now January. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Outside Stewart. No good from outside.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Pass to Billings. Back to Atkins. Outside Tolliver.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Nelson Adota. Goes right through for bucket number 3. She's a perfect 3 for 3.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
January, she's covered by Tolliver. January left side. Outside for Stewart. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, normally we see Stewart's threes come from head on, but she finds a look that she likes in the corner and drills it.
Outside Hayes. Beyond the arc. Aguilar grabs the miss. Pass to January. Over to the wing. Right side, Stewart. And she lays it straight in.
Another bucket from Stewart, who's having a nice game offensively. She's a well-rounded player.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Atkins with it. And Russell picks her up defensively. And it's Atkins missing.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
Now here's January. On the wing, Angel McCautry. Misses the wing jumper.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Nelson Adota. The three-pointer off the mark. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Storm up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. What a game we're seeing from Stewart.
All of a sudden, she's become their big assist player. Her passing in the first half was a big key to their offense.
And that's not a role she usually plays, and one I'm not sure she's comfortable in. But look, they've needed her to make some plays today, and she's done it.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters. Now here is Canada. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Lloyd. And the foul called on Duchess.
Number 3.
That's her third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Bird. Pass to Stewart. Now here is McCautry. Shot clock at 5. Out to Charles. Knocks it loose. Here's Canada. Ogumake outside. Back to Canada. To the middle. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. To the inside. Here's Charles. She gets it in there.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
This Sparks squad struggling. Outside Canada. Billings. Over Stewart. Misses off the right iron.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Ogumake with the rebound.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
And it's the Storm with the ball. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game.
You don't see too many players anymore score from this area, but Lloyd has an old school feel to her game.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Duchess. The three gets it to go from downtown.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And here are the Storm now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The floater and the basket by Lloyd.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Now here is Canada. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Billings, and the layup falls.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
Now here's Bird. She's got 8. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. McCautry outside. Pass to Charles. 4 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
Ogwumike, guarded by Charles. Duchess with it. She's got 9. Outside Canada. Here's Duchess. That 3 off the mark.
Entering the league as the top pick all the way back in 2002, Sue Bird is still going, competing against players who were in diapers when Sue started her WNBA career.
Pass to Lloyd. Back to Lavender. That one, good for 2.
One of the most physical players in the league. Lavender, not to be denied by a bump.
And talking about the greatness of Sue Bird, she's played some of her best basketball over the last few years.
The timeless wonder. I mean, back in 2020, Sue shot 47% from downtown, her best from downtown. It's just incredible that Sue Bird is still going strong in her 40s.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Lloyd The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Now here is Canada. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Now McCautry. Pass to Bird. Outside Lloyd. And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada. That's her first foul. Well, the roster limit in the WNBA is 12 players, with lots of teams carrying 11 due to salary cap issues.
And I think that's too low. I mean, I'd like to see the league expand the numbers of players on a team. Perhaps add a few, maybe like two-way style players that we see in the NBA who can get called up.
Yeah, me too. Because right now, teams can sign players via hardship contracts, but those are just temporary. I think ultimately the WNBA will explore more permanent options for adding to a team.
There aren't many better in league history on the O boards. Charles is tenacious on the glass and getting the hoop.
Pass to Duchess. And here's Canada. She lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
An unreal alley-oop.
The pass, the catch, the dunk, perfection.
And all of it had to be perfection. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. Trust me.
Bird, no good.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Outside Canada. Here's the second effort, and it's good on the layup.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Pass to Bird. January outside. Charles, 11 feet out. Again, Tina Charles missing. And here's Canada. Duchess. Sykes, right side. Pass to Duchess. There's the triple, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
You can just tell that her confidence is up here in this half. And she didn't even have a single 3 in the first, but she has made 2 here in the second.
Now here's Bird. She's got 8. It's stolen by Ogumake. Outside Canada. Sykes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Seattle calls timeout.
Coaches, they saw their team giving up a lot of points and wanted to get a break before it got out of hand.
And that's a big part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your players in the best position possible at all times. That's a great timeout.
Here's January. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Screen by Magbegor. That kick out to Bird. Looking to end the drought. No luck on that one. And the Sparks the other way now. 2 minutes. Here's Hayes. Ogumake sets a screen. Shot from 12. And it's Hayes missing. Now here is Stewart. Pass to Bird. Launches a three. And a great assist by Breanna Stewart as that one goes in.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others, because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
Now here's Atkins over Magbegor, and that one's good. Atkins.
Well, things are finally coming together for them. The deficit's still pretty big, but at least they're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and facing that kind of deficit, they're going about it the right way. They're getting aggressive on defense, getting stops, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
At least now they're playing good basketball.
Russell inside, defended by Atkins. Russell misses. Outside Tolliver. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
A seasoned vet, Tolliver plays with intelligence and composure.
Pass to Russell. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. January can't get it to go. Atkins with it. Ogumake outside. Fades and shoots. 2 points. That one goes in.
Such a special offensive talent. Ogumake is a forward who can face up and knock down a shot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Storm out in front. They lead by 13. And we've got more in store for you right after this.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of her teammates before the pass.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. January outside. Pass to Stewart. The shot off that time, and it's the Sparks the other way. Outside Atkins. Billings, defended by Magbegor. Here's Hayes. Fires from deep. Another three for the Sparks.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Lloyd up top. She's guarded by Hayes. Pass to Stewart. A minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Beats the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Outside Hayes. Over Stewart. And Ogumake gets it to go.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here, and to me, they look like a totally different team.
Seattle in the lead. Outside Stewart. Back to January. Pass to Lloyd. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land.
She's been a different player in the second half. Her shooting percentage is far better than it was before the break.
Outside Hayes. Screen by Ogumake. From 12 feet out, and that one's good. Hayes.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Now here's January. Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Hayes. Goes back up, and a layup good by Ogumake.
Turning a missed basket into points. It's what Ogumake can do as good as anyone in the WNBA.
January outside, back to Lloyd. Screen by McGregor. Tries the spin move, pass to Russell. Inside, here's Lloyd. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
She's having a great half here, exactly the reverse of the first half.
And there's the pick. Ariel Atkins on the wing. From the arc. Good. And Christy Tolliver gets the assist.
With the success they've been having from three-point range since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard looks a lot different soon.
You know, that's assuming they can continue their hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make a run.
Now here's January. Back to Lloyd. 2 on the clock. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Outside Atkins. Pass to Billings. Now here's Tolliver. Shoots over January. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, in the era of the stretch 4 and the stretch 5, Mercedes Russell is a throwback player. She's a 6'6" center who is not going to be chucking up threes.
One shot.
And the old school game of Mercedes Russell, it still works in the modern WNBA.
Well, the pure 5, the pure center, it's effective when it's someone like Russell, a great finisher. Mercedes was second in true shooting percentage back in 2021. Doesn't waste her chances around the rim. This is more like it. 9 points for her from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than she had in the first half.
Charles the screen. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Duchess defending. Back to Lloyd. Ball's knocked loose. Duchess with the steal. Nice move. She's off on that one. Jewel Lloyd with some nice D. January. Back to Lloyd. Pass to January. Outside Lloyd. From deep. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada. That'll be her second foul of the game. The Storm making a switch here.
Storm substitution. Jontel Lavender. Sue Bird.
To Lloyd. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Bird for 3. And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession. Lavender outside. And here's McCautry. 6 on the shot clock. Take by Lavender. Wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Maybe the D didn't expect that, but Lavender has adjusted her game, become a solid jump shooter.
And the Sparks call time here. So it's the Sparks now, trailing here by 8. Now here is Canada, guarded by Bird. Pass to Duchess. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
That turnover is not typical of the performance that she's turned in today. In fact, it's her only turnover of the game, and to me that just shows what a solid job she's done today of taking care of the rock.
Seattle calls timeout.
In for the Storm, Brianna Stewart.
All right, fans, that was your youth dance squad. Make some noise.
Seattle leading. Now Bird. Here's Lloyd. Back to Stewart. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play.
One shot.
So it's the Sparks now. 11-point game. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, one home and one away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Now here's McCautry. It's stolen by Neko Gumake. Outside Canada.
Imagine how much fun it would be to play with Jordan Canada as your point guard. Always looking to get others involved first. A true throwback old school one.
Lloyd, Duchess defending. And here's Lloyd. Back to Charles. It's stolen by Ogumake. Outside Canada. Now here's Duchess. He's tightly guarded.
Seattle foul. Jules Lloyd. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for your Los Angeles Sparks. Number 3, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. She hits both from the stripe.
A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performer.
Now here is Lloyd. Screened by Bird. Pass to Charles. McCautry outside. Bird with it. Just 5 to shoot. McCautry. Duchess defending. And the Storm miss again. The Sparks trailing. To the wing, right side. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
She's such a clutch shooter. She lives for the big shot, and when she's rolling like this, look out.
Pass to Stewart. From 8. And she comes up with the deuce.
I appreciate Stewart's ability to play bold in big moments. Every team could use a player like her.
Now here's Duchess. Covered by Lloyd.
Jules Lloyd. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for your Los Angeles Sparks. Number 3, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead to just 3. That's also good, so she hits them both.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a one-possession lead.
Charles the screen. Here's Bird outside. Charles. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Big time from Charles. Remember, she's a national champ, gold medalist. She loves these moments. She's been in these moments.
Now here is Canada. Ogumake. And the layup is good.
We're seeing Ogumake's leadership down the stretch. If her team needs a bucket, they're confident she'll deliver.
Now here is Lloyd. defense right on her. Pass to Stewart. The shot will not fall. And it's the Sparks the other way. Ogumake up top, defended by Stewart. Duchess. And that misses. That would have put them up. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And she commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jordan, Canada. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Storm, Sue Bird. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Drafted first overall back in 2002, Sue Bird has done everything in the WNBA. Made all-star teams, won titles, really a true role model for any young player coming up in this league.
Two-possession game now. Some very important free throws there.
The Sparks call timeout. Duchess. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fade away. Buries it. And she has brought them within 2 points.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, height-wise, she easily comes out on the wrong side of that one-on-one matchup.
Well, it was a nice, quick, high release, and that negated the height disadvantage she had there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
When it's crunch time and you want a player at the line, you want to have Jewell Loyd because she's a confident free throw shooter no matter how tense the situation gets.
Timeout called the Sparks. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score then foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. Have to do it real quick.
Here's Ogumake. Duchess, covered by Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Got a piece of it. And the foul called on Duchess. And so she's picked up her final foul, and she will sit the rest of this one out. Get a comfy seat. That's it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5.
The first overall selection in the 2015 draft, Jewell Loyd came into her own back in 2018. She made it to her first All-Star game and won a WNBA title with Seattle.
So she gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
So it's Seattle winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. When this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
And that's a wrap, everyone.